Hey everybody, the Bang is here, ready to give you a brand new Let's Play. Nioh 2 for the Sony PlayStation 4. Fun fact, this was not actually planned as a future Let's Play for 2020. But I asked my viewers on Twitter if they wanted this to be like a stream series or a Let's Play. Because I was planning on getting this game regardless. And the majority actually wanted it as a Let's Play. Now, I originally planned for this to also be on March 16th, which is a Monday, but I wanted to finish Mega Man Legends first, so we're actually going to do it the next day, which is, St. Patty's Day. So, top of the morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever time you're watching this, you knew this was coming as soon as I Let's Played all of Nioh 1, including the DLC. I did apply the new DLC codes I got for pre-ordering the game, and for, I guess, just getting the game. Anyway, let's get started. I did get to try out the beta demo for this, and it kicked my ass.
Once upon a time, a giant man with horns appeared in a distant village. The villagers welcomed him with joy, believing he brought blessings from the spirit world.
And it grew a big tree.
As time went by, they began to fear him. Tormented by the villagers, he began to attack them. Until he came to be dubbed a demon. One of the village youths decided to make a stand. He gathered a multitude of golden stones, forging them into a blade that gleamed with an otherworldly light. With this mysterious blade, the invincible demon was cut down at last. The young champion who slayed the fiend entrusted the blade.
Hopefully not to her. Why must you do this, Lord Raiden?
Live on, my child. Be strong.
For anybody that's wondering, well, this is before Nioh 1.
I just can't wait to see how our child turns out. All I know is that there will be no limit to their potential.
Oh yeah, this is where you actually go and create a character now. Okay, I don't want to save anything right now. Can I go back? There we go. Let's see. What preset if I'm going to go with? I don't want to take too much time into creating a character, so let's just go with something real simple. I do like to have a bald head. That would be pretty cool, I guess. Skin color is... I could make it just a little bit paler if I can.
What kind of child do you think we'll be blessed with?
Well, there is no need to be anxious. I know they will make us proud.
Yeah, you can actually, like, customize a lot. Like, I could probably just give him purple skin if I wanted to. But I'd rather not. That would take up too much time, and that would be a little too out there. Would like to have an eye patch, though. Give me all those Jahodun vibes from Dynasty Warriors. Actually, with a bald head and an eye patch, it looked more like Sagat from Street Fighter. I don't know if Sagat had the eye patch here or over there. Let's put it over here, because I already got, like, face paint on the left side. So, you need to balance it out a little bit. I would like some facial hair, if I can get any. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. Almost like a soul patch. Do I want a mustache, too? Oh yeah, go with the handlebars. I like that look. Oh, that's a little too curly. Go with 15. I think that's good enough the way it is. I don't want to be too tall. Wait, yeah, maybe a little bit of chunk. Some muscle definition, I like that. Smaller chest.
All I want is for our child to grow up without knowing trouble or strife.
What? I'd say that they will be a hero on the battlefield.
Yeah, I think I'll have that on the back. That would be pretty badass. What kind of voice? Number 5. Yokai form. Oh, wow, I can actually customize my yokai style. Oh, we gotta go with the antlers. Oh my god, yes. Maintain human form hair? I'll just keep that as none. There's my feral form. That should go with, like, 1 horn. Then again, I'm probably sure I can only take 1 of these. If I go with Phantom, something like that would be cool. But give it long hair, just because. I think it's as far as it goes. Yeah, we'll proceed with this character. Alright, there we go. That's our look.
Strong, won't you?
I mean, it's better than the one I made in the beta demo, which almost looked like a bearded Hatsune Miku. Yeah, I just wanted to go with something like a little bit more human. Alright, so here's how you move. Use, like, the stick to move. The right stick moves the camera. You can interact with stuff with circle. You gotta hold circle until it goes all the way. And of course, it's just gonna be your tutorial area. You can dash by, like, holding X while moving forward. Peer into the water? I suppose I can peer into the water. This is where you go to return to character creation in case you change your mind. And I think you can do that from any time as well. Might as well go in the direction of the compass. Okay, so this is where I pick my main weapon. I can go with a sword that gives me +1 to heart. The spear gives me +1 to constitution. Axe is +1 to stamina. Tonfa is +1 to courage. You can press, like, the big button there in the middle of the controller to go into the menu. You can take a look at your skills, which, of course, we don't really have any except for grapple. And that's your status screen right there. In case you're curious as to what they are, just hit the options. Constitution is like your life and your resistance to poison and paralysis affects the spear. I believe it was heart at the time or body. I forgot what one was sword. Okay, body was constitution. Heart is still the same. Affects your ki resistance against fire. It affects the sword and the bow. Courage is your ki recovery speed and resistance to lightning. So that's a new stat right there. We didn't even have stamina back in the day. Well, back in Nioh 1. It was like body, heart, then it was stamina and strength, skill, dexterity, and magic. Well, they had spirit back then. They don't have spirit anymore. So yeah, basically, if you get a well-rounded character, you should be fine. But if you're going the specific weapon type, probably put more points on that. Or if you're going with more of a magic build, put more points in magic. And there's new weapons that weren't in Nioh 1, like the hatchets, for instance. Then the Kusarigama, the Switchglaive, dual swords, and the Odachi. Alright, I think for my main weapon, why don't we try to mix it up a little bit? I want to do something different. I think we should go with... I want to say the Switchglaive? You know, let's give the Switchglaive a try. The thing about the Switchglaive, depending on your stance, if you hold R1 and hit, like, X, the Switchglaive changes into something like that. That definitely looks like something out of Dynasty Warriors. Mid stance is almost like a trident weapon or a fork. And then if you go to high stance, you got a scythe. So I get to choose like a secondary weapon. I think we should go with... I'm thinking the Tonfa. Yeah, let's go with the Tonfa. Oh, to switch a melee weapon, hold R1 and press down. So the control scheme is a little different from Nioh 1. Like back then it was hold R1 on I think it was move right. Holding R1 and left and right actually switches your item shortcuts. R1 and up and down is... okay. R1 and down, of course, is your melee weapons. R1 and up is for your ranged weapons. There we go, that's what we're gonna go with. And now we gotta select our Guardian Spirit. So we can choose Harbor, the Fierce Wolf, that gets extra strength. Harbor... oh, Harbor is actually just a verb, not the name. I can get +1 to magic with the fish. Or go with the bird for heart. I think we're gonna go with the wolf. There. Press circle and triangle while on yokai shift to do your guardian spirit skill. Like so. Hold R1 and circle to return back to human. Because yeah, you can use yokai shift to turn into a demon. And I think that's what we're gonna go with. View the yokai shift tutorial. I think we should do that. Yokai shift is something you're gonna be using quite a bit. Burst counter. Consume 1 of anima to unleash a burst counter that varies based on the guardian spirit currently in use. The brute burst counter transfers you to a yokai temporarily and then unleashes a powerful attack. If you manage to interrupt the enemy's burst attack with this move, a large amount of ki damage will be inflicted. So it's R2 plus circle. So whenever you see like that red flame, that's going to be a burst attack. Like so. Alright, we done? I guess I actually had to kill him there. And now I can proceed to the next one. Yokai Shift 3? Okay, that's like the second page. The Guardian Spirit skill, circle and triangle while you're already in Yokai Shift. Okay, to get into yokai shift, circle and triangle rather, when your Amrita gauge is full. Like so. And now you can use a skill like that. Usually, Guardian Spirit attacks were like in mid-stance the whole time. I don't know if you can actually change stances in Yokai Shift. While in Yokai Shift, press triangle next to a human who is out of key or a downed yokai. Like so. Also press R3 to lock onto them. You can tell they're out of key when that meter is red. And there we go. Okay, Brute. Press L1 and triangle with the right timing when an enemy attacks. Fang Break allows you to repel enemy attacks. Repelling an attack will inflict a heavy staggering effect on a human enemy. Yokai enemies will both be staggered and forced to release some of their Amrita. In Brute form, you cannot be staggered by enemy attacks. I guess I'm in Brute form now, right? Like that, see? And that's how you do it. Oh, did that too late. Oh, he went for a kick there. Okay. Well, it's good to know you can actually cancel it at the end. You wish to leave this place. I don't want to do the basic controls tutorial because we can go over that over time. Yeah, let's leave this place. I mean, I don't want to bore you guys with tutorials if I play through Nioh 1. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the man who achieved no small triumph in bringing unity to this nation, was born in a poor village in a time of civil strife, but was blessed with a shrewd mind and the courage needed to overcome adversity. Louis Froy, Historia of Japan, Volume 2, Chapter 1. Hideyoshi was the father of Hideyori, by the way.
Help me! Please! Please! Is anyone in there? Is anyone there? Help!
Oh, sounds such a good nap.
You have to help me! I know you're in there, please! Help me! You can't leave me here! Open the door! Open the door!
Oh, I don't bite anymore. Come on, glowing blue eyes is not that bad. Haven't you seen Constantine? Not the show, the movie. Well, maybe I like that on the show, too. I never watched it. I remember seeing that movie. That had Keanu Reeves in it. That is a weird-looking bandage. Probably just a note. You acquired a Divine Branch Fragment. If you use one during a mission, you can quit the mission and return to the map. However, you will lose all of the Amrita currently in possession. Oh, in Nioh 1 it was called the Himorogi Branch. So they're calling it Divine now. Our starting point is where I would normally go, just maybe to the shrine and stuff. There's a dojo if you want to do any more training. I'm probably not going to worry about training and all that stuff. The Torii Gate, you can play in different online modes. I remember not being able to do that in my Nioh 1 Let's Play because I didn't have PlayStation Plus. Well, I decided to finally get it because I could use that for Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate. But getting in the battle arena there is a pain in the ass. Because hardly anybody is online for that. Storehouses for storing or retrieving items if you need to. You can manage your equipment sets if you're going with certain builds. I can remodel my hut. Visitation, there's Makami. Ah, Makami is actually the name of my guardian spirit. Oh, that's awesome. I guess I'll have to find some things later on to get the hut fixed up. And I can go to my shrine for like leveling up, making offerings if I need to. I have no blessings, so I didn't find a single Kodama in the game yet. Boons? Might as well get my boons now. Alright, that's some of the stuff I got for like the pre-order and stuff. I got a smithing text for Demon Horde armor. So I can use the Demon Horde helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, and waistguard. And I also got the first samurai set as well. I got the Demon Horde Greaves, Sudama Netsuke, smithing text for first samurai armor and all that stuff. Nioh system data found. So I can transform him to William if I want to. That's pretty rad. And I get shoulder strap. Can't really change my guardian spirit because I only have one. Alright, so I think that's pretty good for now. And this is where I can go to change my appearance if I so choose. That would turn me back into William from Nioh 1. We're not gonna do that. I mean, William was okay as a character, like very serious. But you didn't really get much character out of him compared to others. Equipment menus where you can confirm and change your equipment if you need to. I'm not gonna go and change to like the demon gear because it's really high leveled. As you can see there, anything like this, that is like sets. Wearing like many different kinds of equipment that belong to the same set will give you passive bonuses. You can press L2 to take a look at them. If I went with Demon Horde, I'd be getting stuff like Life Drain for a melee kill, defense bonus, extra attack while on yokai shift. If I wore 5 pieces, I get like Amrita gauge charge to be increased. For the first samurai, you'll get these kinds of bonuses right there. I'm probably gonna hold off on those until for now. At least let me get used to the basic equipment first. Plus it feels kinda cheesy if I decide to go completely crazy. Accessories, however, I probably will equip because I don't have anything there. Let me see. Item drop rate goes up by 3.8%. I get treasure sensor, so I can find nearby treasure on the compass. Extra luck gauge in proportion to the amount of Amrita stored in the gauge. And I get extra lightning damage for lightning-based attacks. We'll go ahead and equip that, because it's just accessories anyway. Second accessory would be the shoulder strap. Okay. Increases the speed of the usage action when using Spirit Stone. That'll be handy. I get extra Amrita earned. Backstab damage taken, only down 7.2%. And I get to increase my ki by 28. Why would I not do this? Yeah, I definitely will be going with that. I don't have any soul cores on my guardian spirits. More on that later. That is something they added to this game. And go to my Amrita memories, so if I'm not sure of what I need to do, there are tutorials over there you can look at. You can look at the background of the story if you want. Well, once we make more progress in the game, you'll have more background. And there can be stuff for you to read if you wish. We can't learn any skills, because obviously we haven't really gotten to a skirmish. So here's where you can learn new skills, and could go with many different categories. Like there's samurai here, ninja, shiftling, and for the many different kinds of weapons, including omnio magic, ninja skills, what have you. Since we're using the switchglaive and the tonfa, we're probably going to be better off trying to get more points into this and that. And if we could get like points in Omnio and Ninja, that would be great too. And each one has its own skill tree, which is pretty awesome. They really changed it up since Nioh 1. God, it definitely looks like something out of Final Fantasy X with this kind of grid. So we'll have to use like many different kinds of skills and many different kinds of weapons to build ourselves up and get more skills. Not just active skills, but passive skills. That'll be something we'll definitely have to look into. There's your item menu over there. Elixirs are kind of like the Estus flasks in Dark Souls. The more progress you make, especially like finding more Kadamas, the more elixirs you can carry. Oh yeah, and all this smithing text we'll have to drop off to craft this stuff. We can't really craft anything because we haven't found a blacksmith. Wow, my throat is scratchy for some reason. But in due time, we should be able to find one. Now, I understand that even though this is the first episode, we've hardly had any action. In fact, we had no action outside of a tutorial. But I think this is a good ending point here. Because at least we'll get ourselves situated before we begin our first main mission. So in the next episode, we're going to go to the Village of Cursed Blossoms. Recommended level 1, which is good, because I'm at level 1. See you everybody, thanks for watching.